How would you feel if you walked into your local store tomorrow and knew that your grocery bill had doubled overnight? Most people will blame inflation or people's greed. But the real reason isn't a meeting or any event in New York, it's a tiny, 21-mile wide of water many kilometers away from your home. While everyone else is looking at the stock market and finance, you need to look at the Strait of Hormuz. As of May 2026, this important waterway is facing total damage. You might think this only affects luxury cars or jewelry on big ships, but you're missing the most important cargo on Earth: energy and fertilizer. This tiny place is an important source of the global economy, and it's about to be closed or blocked. Here is the reality of May 2026. The Strait of Hormuz is the exit door for 20% of the world's oil and nearly all of the global fertilizer supply. Since the damage increased earlier this year, traffic has already dropped by 70%. Now, with a big block in effect, the wealth flow of the world has decreased to a half. When oil can't move, the cost to transport a single pack of bread skyrockets. When fertilizer can't move, the next harvest fails before it even starts. This is why that $5 loaf of bread you bought last week is suddenly $9. It's not just rising prices, it's a complete failure of the supply chain. If the strait stays closed, that inflation we saw in the past will look like a warm-up of the inflation. So, what do the smart people do? They aren't just panic buying all the goods. They are looking at the math of this. In a world where the dollar is under pressure from the BRICS nations, as we discussed in our last video, and energy is being blocked off, cash is a liability. The top 1% are shifting their wealth into assets that aren't dependent on a single shipping ship. They are securing energy-independent investments and real estate. You don't need to stock up the entire grocery store, but you do need a financial plan that accounts for a world where cheap and easy shipping no longer is an easy process to continue. The Strait of Hormuz is the world's most dangerous point, and we are living through its most important moment. If you want to know how to protect your wealth as this energy crisis increases, you need to stay informed. Should we do a part 2 on how to protect your portfolio against an energy decrease? Comment part 2 below. Hit that like button and subscribe to stay ahead of other people. Your financial future depends on knowing the truth before it hits the price tag of your shopping.